So we're back underway. Got everything ironed out with YouTube. A couple minutes into the second period, still 1-1. Port Stanley was able to get a couple great saves at the Dolphins' end of things, and it's 2-1. And Sailors are going to come out of the action with it. It's going to be Christian Athanasiou. Now it's back down the other way. Here's Tuffin with a chance. Loose puck. And Brown will make the save. And then Tuffin takes a bump after the whistle. Cooler heads.
Phillips gave him
and we did get a chance to talk to the Dorchester Dolphins' new captain this year, Brian McCauley, before the game.
Truly captain for the Dorchester Dolphins, Brian McCauley, at 8 years old. And Brian, back for another year of Dolphins hockey. Yep, hoping to do just as good or better as last year. What big changes? Obviously, a lot of guys gone, a lot of new faces. Is it going to be so as usual? Yeah, we're going to play the same type of hockey, just hit and force them net and a group of guys. Didn't make a couple changes, but other than that, I think we'll be good. So tell us about getting this C slapped on your chest this year. It feels good. I have big shoes to fill from last year, and hoping just to lead the team just as well as he did last year. What's going to be the big key to a win against Port Stanley tonight? We got to come out hard, fast, hit these guys. We haven't played them yet. We don't really know what they're about this year, but as long as we play our game, I think we should be fine. Score 26 to the Dolphins, Brian McCauley.
Go back to action. The words from McCauley pregame. And now here's a chance down the other end. It's Alex Weaver. He's driven into the boards hard by Warby, and he's down.
He was reefed.
Slow getting up. Mike Warby, we had the chance to talk to him before the game. We'll play that interview in a bit, but Warby, a big fella. One big lad now, 2-on-2. Warby with Mastorani. And
he's going to take a silver stick sign right off the wall, up and over the mesh. We're trying to figure out what year they knocked off.
Somebody's got a souvenir.
(2012, 2013) was the year.
Yeah. If you want a silver stick that year, your banner's not hanging up right now. So Dolphins with a chance now. Galuli out there with O'Shaughnessy and Tuffin. Galuli takes a bump, trying for the home run pass, but now they're out of position. Here's a chance. Tuffin lost it. Matt Ross lost it. Now out to center. Oh, big hit by Galuli.
And Galuli's out of the... No, he's going to the box. I don't know, that looked to me like a revenge hit.
So Galuli goes to the box. And Port Stanley will go on the power play for the third time tonight with 15:09 left to play here in the first.
Galuli go for 2 minutes for interference. It was a clean hip check. Hand pass on the Sailors.
And it's Kerr and Friel out there for the Dolphins right now. Now the Sailors regroup in their own end. Kerr on the forecheck, along with Friel.
Big hit by Kerr. He takes out one Sailor. Working on the near board. Sailors maintain possession, but not for long. To the point and fired back into the corner. A wraparound. Failed. Shot from the point by Jordan McManus. Gonna come around to the near boards. Back to McManus. On to the near boards again. Back to McManus. He's gonna fire right into a Dorchester body. It'll go off an elbow and onto the other side of the ice. Picked up by Zach Zinga. Shot from the point. Zinga will pick it up again. On the near boards. Working. Fires it across ice. To the deep.
That's Nick Phillips with a shot. Went wide. Now bounces back out to center ice. Picking it up is Jordan McManus.
Out front. Great opportunity. And they still have it. Linder. There was a shot by Zach Zinga. And then a rebound by Tanner Turley. But Linder was able to pull both of those aside.
So the Dolphins have successfully killed off a minute 52 of this man advantage, but it looks like they got one more going to the box now. It's going to be Matt Ross for a slash. So this will keep Port on the power play for another 2 minutes. Face off to the right of Lindner.
Number 3, Matt Ross. Penalty for slashing. Time for penalty. 6 minutes, 43 seconds. That's Ross for slashing.
Sorry, Mike Linder isn't in net. Oh, never mind. Whoops.
Here's a chance for Galuli, and he's hog-tied, dragged down, and a penalty going the other way now. And I guess so.
Better be.
Trip, hold, pocket pick, whatever you want to call it. Galuli dragged down as he drove to the net.
It's going to be a trip against Michael Woolley. I think that's his second of the game.
That is Woolley's second minor of the game. So 4-on-4 for a minute 40, and then a 20-second man advantage for the Dolphins. You're listening to Dolphin Hockey on the Dolphin Radio Network. Dolphin got off a shot, hit his shin pad out to Dewberry.
Tuffin's going to get crushed, still maintains the puck. He'll break it. Working around defender, and drops it back to Galuli. Galuli will lose it to a sailor.
Fuller dumps it in behind the net. Here's Tuffin, bumped along the boards.
And he bumps him back.
Now Dewberry.
On the near boards, working. He's going to throw across. Shot from the point by Galuli.
There's another souvenir puck, courtesy of Steve Young Plumbing and Heating. And a big shout out to the folks down at the Mill Pond Tap and Grill.
And shout out to Greg Innes. Happy 13th birthday. Sailors, gonna work it back into there and Dorchester in.
So the Dolphins trying to get something rolling here.
It's still 1-1. 45 seconds left in the Dorchester penalty. A minute left in the Port Stanley penalty. Port Stanley working. And
Up off the boards. Nice play. Now a centering pass to Berlot. He can't get to it. Corner.
there's a for Probst, but it hit a...
Well, no, Shaughnessy was able to get a little wrister off from the top of the circle.
breaking the Dorchester.
And that-
Shots are 28-23 with 10:47 left in the second period.
Port Stanley outshooting Dorchester here in the second period. Dorchester outshot them in the first, 18-13. So far, shots on goal, 10-9 Port here in the second. So that penalty had about 6 seconds away from a power play goal for the Dolphins, as Woolley had just got out of the box after assertive in his minor for tripping. Dolphins up 2-1. Now Spencer Beer will play it around far side. Warby tried to get it out, didn't. Kept in.
Big hit by Beer. Far board. Beer will pick it up behind the net. Working regroup. Over to Ross. Oh, and Ross will lay a big hit on the far boards. And on the near boards.
So Ross with the goal from Mastorani and McCauley. And how about this Mastorani kid? 2 points on the first 2 goals for the 16-year-old. Now Frill will play that one out. Michael Blue. He's got Kerr with him. Blue with a long blast. Brown steers it in the corner. Kept in at the point. Here's Tyler Kerr. Circles. He's going to take it himself. A shot just wide. Blue now trying to dig it out. Port Stanley will get it out. No, Blue keeps it in, but knocked it out by mistake. Now Fuller with the puck. He'll go rink wide to Friel. Looks like that one bounced up and hit one of the Dolphins on the bench. 9:21 left to play here in the second. 2-1 Dolphins. Again, the Dolphins will be at home Saturday night here at the Flight Exec Center. Here's Jordan Fuller across to Dewberry. Dewberry goes rink wide down the far side. It was O'Shaughnessy knocked off the puck. Now, behind the net, come the Sailors trying to get it out. It's Tyler Durfee.
Tuffin lays a big hit.
Here's a rink wide pass. Stolen by O'Shaughnessy. Flips it back into his own end for Dewberry. Dewberry from the corner. Zinga knocks that one down. Here's a chance for the Sailors. Centering pass doesn't go. Lindner able to cover that one up.
Face off to the right of Lindner. Fresh legs out onto the ice.
So Port Stanley opened the scoring with Tyler Woods getting a goal. Then it was Mastorani from Blue and Beer to tie it up. Then Ross from Mastorani and McCauley. And that puts us where we're at here, second half of the game. 8:34 left to play, second period. 2-1 Dolphins. Face off to the right of Lindner. Puck's dumped in behind the net. Now Prokes will get it out and takes a bump. Good hip check along the boards. Race to the puck. Friel gets there first. Good hustle by Friel.
Burlot to Friel. Friel out front. Nobody there to pick it up. All the way around to Friel. Friel throws it over. Spencer Beer missed it.
So Friel, he's centered out front waiting for that pass, but it doesn't come. Now a shot from the point. But it was a weak one, hit a skate and knocked down. Now out to center. Turley couldn't control it. Here come the Dolphins back in. Brown steers that one into the corner. Puck flipped out all the way down the Dolphins' blue line. They got a chance here with Port on the line change. Here's Tuffin.
And Tuffin lost a mitt and then started rattling Weaver's cage.
Mike Tuffin lost a glove and then started smacking the sailor in the head. And that was enough to earn him 2 minutes. So Port Stanley Sailors on the power play now for the 4th time tonight.
He tried to tell the ref that he was just clearing Weaver's ears, but didn't buy it.
No sail. 4-minute major, or 4-minute minor, double minor. And Friel will actually be in action Friday night. Pat Friel spends his off season racing an Ontario Pro Challenge Cup car, racing locally this weekend, Friday night at Delaware Speedway. The car is sponsored by the Dolphins, so hopefully a lot of Dolphins will be in attendance Friday night at the Speedway. If you got nothing on Friday, of course, no game in town, no game till Saturday. But check it out at Delaware Speedway, where Pat Friel will be in action. And there's a goal by the Sailors. Michael Woolley, 2 penalties and now a goal. So Port Stanley now 1 for 4 on the power play. And they're going to face off at center ice with 6:56 left to play here in the second period.
2 minutes left in Mike Tuffin's penalty.
Now here's Matt Ross. He loses the puck, now gets it back. Takes a bump from Zinga. Now Zinga on the off wing. He'll shoot from the top of the circle. And Lindner sharp between the pipes. 1:45 left to play here in the second. Dolphins 2. Port Stanley Sailors 2.
Sailors will win it back. Tyler Woods loses the puck. Here come the Dolphins. Fighting on the near boards. Go around behind the net. Lindner. Big hit by Berlot. Can't drag his man to the ground. He'll come out of it with the puck. He'll finally get his man on the ground. And here come the Sailors.
Good forechecking by Berlot. There's Zinga with a shot. Went wide. So another missing Dolphin out of the lineup tonight. Again, Ben Lawton not playing. A bunch of Dolphins not playing tonight.
McManus up to the forward. Across the center. Back to McManus. D to D. Over to Nick Phillips.
Phillips dumped that one in the corner.
Zach Zinga. Back to McManus. Back to Zinga. Out front. And it'll come around the near boards back to McManus.
Dolphins on line change. 3-on-2 for the Sailors. Drop pass. High slot. Good hustle by Mastroianni to get from the bench right into that play.
Here comes Dewberry back on the offense again. Just like last season. It'll get bumped back out to Dewberry.
Here's a chance now for the Sailors. Race to the puck. It's going to be Ben Amati going for it. Amati will come up with it. Got a man in front. Oh, feathered it through, but Alex Weaver couldn't get a stick on it. Now kept in by the Sailors. Here comes Michael Blue. Blue will dump this one in. Now far corner, Mastroianni trying to throw his weight around. Good hustle by Michael Blue to get back in the play. That's one thing we found from Michael Blue. No lack of hustle out of number 7. He was an AP last year, and once playoff time came, you wouldn't have been able to tell he was an AP. And good hustle there to back check. 4:19 left to play here in the second.
Icing is the call face off to the left of Lindner.
They also have no relation to that game. Make sure to see you this Saturday night And the Dolphins get it to
Here's Tanner Turley. He's dragged down. And penalty coming up to the Dolphins again. And I hope they're not calling that on Will Kilgore, but I think they are. Port Stanley, they pulled the goalie. And it will be Kilgore for holding with 3:48 left to play here in the second. So again, we talked about those discipline problems that the Dolphins had last year. We spoke to Luke Ramsey about that pregame. He said they were going to clean it up. So far, not real bad penalties tonight. I mean, stuff like that, there's nothing you can do about it. The guy just fell down on a body check. But regardless, it'll give Port Stanley their 6th power play of the night.
2 minutes for goal. 16 minutes.
Taking on the far board.
Let's go go.
Get knocked around.
It's going to be Retta Weaver and Horvat out there. Actually, Zinga now stepping up to play with Retta. Frail dumps that one out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Matt DaCosta. Here's DaCosta. High slot. Nice move. He left Matt Ross grasping air at the blue line. And DaCosta able to go in and get off a good scoring opportunity with 3:17 left. And still 1:29 left in the man advantage for Port Stanley. It's going to be Amadi, Zinga, and Retta out there on the power play. Now back to the point. Fed into Zinga. Well, down into Amadi. To Zinga. He looks far side. Feeds it in behind the net, trying to give and go. Nothing there. They'll regroup. Top of the offensive zone now. Here's a wind up, fake shot now. A lot of puck movement by Port Stanley. No good scoring opportunities though. Zinga with his shot bounces up off the blue line room. And that puck, courtesy of Steve Young, Plumbing and Heating. 2:55 left to play. It's the Mill Pond Tap and Grill night here at the Flight Exec Center. The Dolphin of the Week, Brian McCauley.
And being as the Tap and Grill are the sponsor of the night, if you bring this program into the Tap and Grill, nachos for only $6.49.
$6.49 nachos. How do you go wrong?
Well, I think we know where we're going after, right?
Well, somebody's got school tomorrow, so not tonight.
Who's that?
Mr. Cordell will be expecting you. Here come the Sailors. Trying to get something rolling.
Alex Weaver with a shot. And here come the Dolphins. They're going to break back the other way.
16 ticks left to go here in the man advantage for Port Stanley. All right,
2 minutes left in the second period.
Here come the Sailors over the blue line. Ahead. And a man offside. Dewberry circles as Port Stanley clears the zone. They tag up. Now Dewberry goes off the boards. Long pass to Mastroianni. Mastroianni into Tuffin. Tuffin tried to feed it into O'Shaughnessy, didn't go.
Before he tried to feed it in, he was trying to get off the ice, and then he saw that it was moving into Port Stanley territory and went, no way. Here come the Dolphins. They're going to toss it in.
It's going to be McCauley, Warby, and Mastroianni now out there for the Dolphins.
Warby's going to lay a crunching hit. McCauley, working. Still working. He's going to send it out.
Kilgore now across the Dewberry. Long blast, loose puck off the post! Oh!
He's sitting on the line. And I can't believe that. What a great play by Dewberry. He let a blast go. Is behind the goalie, sitting on the line.
Well, McCauley got the rebound, took a shot at the open cage, bounced off the post, and was just sitting there. But nobody could knock it home. Now it's going to be Warby, Mastorani, and McCauley out there for the Dolphins still. And the Sailors will answer back with Miller, DaCosta, and Tamburo. Center to Connor Tamburo off his skating behind the net. 37 seconds left. Second period, 2-2. McCauley now tried to knock that one out. Stops, jams on the brakes, loses the puck. Now behind the net to Miller. Miller loses the puck. Now it goes outside the blue line, and the Sailors will try to fire back in, and that one will go over the glass. Another courtesy puck. Courtesy of Steve Young Plumbing and Heating. 12 seconds left, 12.7 to be exact. Face-off will come just outside the Sailor blue line.
I think that if the Dolphins win this face-off, they could still make a mad rush and get it down into Sailor territory. Maybe take a shot or two and hope to sink one behind the cage. But they're going to lose the face-off. It'll come back, and that should end this one. But here come the Sailors. They're going to break in anyway. Big slap shot from the point, and the buzzer will go, and that'll end this second period here in Dorchester.
So shots on goal for the second period. 18 for Port Stanley, 16 for Dorchester. Brought to you by Tim's OK Tire on Clark Road in London. Final score at the end of 2, Dolphins 2, Port Stanley 2. We'll be back with more Dolphin hockey on the Dolphin Radio Network in about 10 minutes. Dolphin hockey brought to you by Bill Blaney Insurance Brokers.